Good evening, Dr. Martin. This is Caitlin Easter. The purpose of this video is to explore the dispositions and the self-assessment survey results that I got, as well as kind of talk about how I can apply those dispositions in the classroom to be a more successful teacher, and kind of explore maybe some of the dispositions that I could work on. So first and foremost, I do believe that all students can learn and that I should set and support realistic expectations for student success. I believe that kind of goes hand in hand with being sensitive to individual learning and social needs of students. A lot of teachers go into teaching their first year believing that all students are going to learn the same and you're going to quickly blow through the curriculum and they're going to get it right away, and it's going to be easy peasy, primary, for me at least, second grade material. And it's not. 9 times out of 10 you do have some high flyers in your classroom who are independent and absorb and process the information quickly, but a lot of the times you have those students that need that extra one-on-one enrichment time, the intervention blocks during the school day, in order to learn new strategies and different ways to process and absorb that information. That way everyone can stay on the same track, and but that at the same time have realistic goals set for each individual student, dependent upon their needs. For number 2, dispositions I need to work on before I enter the classroom. So as I stated, I am a second year teacher, second grade, second year. So I'll kind of talk about what I noticed my first year teaching. I did notice a lot of the times I was biased towards my underprivileged or underserved students, more so than my high flyers, independent students. And I think that just comes from my mindset as a very independent person. I do a lot of things on my own. I try not to rely on others too much. And so I would look at my high flyers and think, okay, they're doing their work independently. They don't come to me for academic advice. They don't come to me for emotional support. So I'll focus all of that on these students who need it more so, who come from rougher homes and who have a harder time learning and processing their emotions and information and all that. And I think I did a disservice to my high flyers in doing that, because I could have checked on them more so just emotionally, how are you feeling about things, how is school going, but I thought just because of the maturity level that they didn't need that. And so this year I'm really working on it to make sure that I check in with all my students regardless of the maturity level, regardless of their learning capabilities and where they're at academically, because I want to make sure that everyone is getting that same one-on-one conferencing with me, and that they know that they can be open with me about anything in the classroom. Number 3, how do the dispositions demonstrate your ability to understand other cultures? It just kind of goes hand in hand with being very open-minded and being very accepting of different backgrounds and cultures. A lot of my students come from multicultural families or from different backgrounds. I have a lot of Hispanic students. I have mixed race students. I have African American students. I have Irish students. I have students that come from all types of different backgrounds. What holidays they celebrate, their religious beliefs, their familia practices, all types of things like that. And I really try to promote that in the classroom, that good diversity of cultures, because I think it's important for students, especially at the young primary age of second grade, to recognize that not everybody is the same, but we can all be treated equally and fairly, regardless of our background, our gender, our family status, all of that. And so I think that really helps me build a close connection with my families and my students, because I'm very understanding of that background, and I'm able to relate more of the content that we are learning in class to their backgrounds or to previous knowledge that they know already. And number 4, how do you anticipate using feedback from your annual performance evaluations? I've had those before and they were very nerve-wracking my first year, I'll admit. But I love getting constructive feedback and constructive criticism. My first year teaching, I did not have the greatest support system at my school, and a lot of my feedback was just criticism, not construction. But I love getting those new skills and being told ways that I can improve, maybe an area that I might fall short in, and using those skills and those resources that I'm provided with my good team and my good admin at my school, and really applying it in the classroom so that I can better my teaching practices and thus kind of enhance my students' learning to the best of my abilities. So thank you for watching my video.